You have already been through the toughest times that you're going to experience. You've been through the worst. You've been through the worst of it. Yes, life has its ups and downs, and you'll definitely experience more. But this time, you'll be anchored in knowing that you'll pull through, and you'll always come out on the other side of it. But you've gone through the worst of it. None of what you've gone through was in vain. Everything was for a reason. Everything had a purpose. And I know we don't like to hear that. Everything was for me. It didn't happen to me. It happened for me. I know we don't really like to hear that. But I just want you to know that saying that doesn't take away how painful and how tough the challenges were, and how much you had to really fight, and how much you really had to stay strong and stay encouraged and stay anchored in the divine, in God. But now is your time, okay? You've gone through the worst. And it might be hard to imagine that the worst parts are over because you've been so used to going through tough times after another, after another, after another. And you might be used to overcoming something. Like that might just be your natural state. Overcoming or getting through something or pushing through, or you know what I mean? But you can relax now. Trust. Trust the divine. Trust God. The worst is behind you, baby. Anything else that comes up, you can get through that. It might not be easy, but it'll be way more simple. You got this, and I am so proud of you. But I want you to know that the toughest part is done. You've gone through the worst. You've gone through the worst. Now it's time to lean into you. Lean into divine. Lean into your soul. What has your soul always, always, always been telling you? What have you been trying to avoid, trying to ignore, thinking that it'll just go away, or something else will come up, or it's too tough? That thing, you see, it's not going nowhere. That's calling you, and it wants you to align with it. Now it's up to you to face yourself, the big boss. But once you get through that, you got it. And you've gone through the worst. I'm just here to encourage you and remind you and let you know that you can get through anything. You've shown yourself you can get through anything. You've proved that to yourself several times, and it's not changing. On top of that, Source, God, Divine never changes. And she will not change. Always loving, always giving, always supporting. So this time, won't you just trust? Just trust. Just trust. And know that you don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to go through the toughest times because you've already gone through the worst. Take what you learned from the past. Take all the tools that you've gained over time. Take all of the beautiful resilience that you've gained and apply that to now. And mix that in with divine trust in God. And God ain't never failed you. This is how you know God ain't never failed you. Watch this. Do this. Do this. Did you just breathe? Was that a breath? If you just breathed, God is still with you. You are never forgotten. You are so beautifully and wonderfully made. You don't have to fight and push and suffer. All you have to do is lean in. Lean in. Lean into Source. Lean into God. Remember who your anchor is. Never forget where you came from. You will always get through. And when you come out on the other side, like you've always come out on the other side of all the things, you'll look back and be like, oh, well, this is why. I needed this. I needed this for something else. I needed these characteristics. I needed this wisdom. I needed this knowledge. I needed these tools. I needed this. It was never about the pain. It was never about the trauma. It was never about attaching to what someone did or what someone didn't do. It was never about all the bad times and attaching to it and making it about you. And a lot of us, we've done that. We're human. We experience things and we make that about us. And that just trickles into everything that we do. It bleeds into our present moments and the future because we think that the outside, what we've experienced, what we've seen, heard, what somebody done, didn't do, we think that that's us. We attach to it. We like, oh, this must be me, forgetting that we are prime source energy, a piece of God, so close to God, and that none of this can touch you. Those moments weren't about attaching to them. You see, God has a divine eye. God might want you to get some experience or learn something about yourself or gain something that will be super helpful for you in the future. But we don't see it that way. We see it as, oh, this just hurt my feelings. This is the worst thing ever. How could this happen to me? How could I go through this? Oh my God, I'm not loved. Oh my God, this is horrible. My life is bad. Like, and the whole time, Divine, she's like, but you got this, didn't you? You got this. God works on your soul, on your spirit, not so much the human form, because the human form, it can't go with us when we leave here. But the soul, the essence of you, is always there. Wouldn't it be better to work on and evolve your soul, the thing that's always with you, the thing that's eternal, that will always be you, the real you? Wouldn't it be better to focus on that and evolve in that and elevating that versus focusing on what it did to our human self? The divine eye is amazing. It goes beyond logic, beyond reason. Okay? And look, we got what? 70, 80, 90, 100 something years. That is like a millisecond to the divine, to source. And rightfully so, because we're human, but we attach to it so much. We think this is just everything. We think this is just everything and that's it. And it's not. But I know that we're coming back to ourselves. We live in some beautiful times. If you're alive right now, if you're watching this video, hey y'all, so sorry my microphone cut off right here. But I was just saying that if you are alive right now in these special transformative moments, that you matter big time. You are a part of this whole thing. So keep going. Stay inspired, stay encouraged, and thank you so much for watching this video, by the way. It means so much. If you want to like and subscribe and comment, I do comment back. So yeah, if you feel called to do that, I would love that. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a great day. All right, bye.